Why, hello everyone, this is LewsMetash, and today it's gonna be something a little different. I'm not doing anything Minecraft for this session. What I'm doing instead is playing a game called FTL, also known as Faster Than Light. I started playing this game, I don't know, I'd say probably about a year ago, and played it like crazy for a few months, but I don't know, I just stopped playing it for whatever reason. But I loved it, so let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm gonna go ahead, and this is a new game, it's on a new computer, so nothing I've done before is on this one. This is brand new start. And yeah, I'm gonna play on easy just because, you know, that music is still kind of loud. Let me go ahead and turn that down. I like it, but it can be a little much. Alright, so it's the first starting ship for the humans, or the Federation, or I think it's the Federation. Okay. New beginning. Let's see how far we get. Okay, let's customize my people a little. Okay, let's go ahead and rename her. Alright. Personally, I like playing with some of the mixed races, but, well, you start out as humans. But we could earn more ships as we go along, and, yeah, it could be lots of fun. This game is fairly cheap, too. I think I got it for only $10 last year, so I imagine it can't be more than that. Alright, let's get going. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for this journey. So make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: nebulas. Passing through a nebula will allow you to temporarily slow down the fleet advancement, but they contain their own unique dangers. Yeah, typically in a nebula, you can't really get sensor readings on the other ships, or on your own ship, from what I recall. And there could be all kinds of other horrible problems, like not having power, or getting snuck attack. Okay. We'll have someone on shields, and we want to have someone on the weapons. Having people in these various rooms, like having someone manning the weapons, increases their effectiveness, like they charge up faster, the shields charge up faster, and you need someone always need someone in the pilot seat, and that allows you to jump to the next area. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my weapons online. And I don't want auto fire, because I like being able to control what's going on. No one is currently healing, so what I like to do is I like to take some power out of the sick bay. Another cool thing about this is that you could balance the power around different parts of your ship. Over here is the extra power, there's shields. That improves like how fast your shields charge. This is your shield charge right here. The shields will absorb damage from things like missiles. Not missiles, they'll absorb things from beam weapons and lasers. Or burst lasers, I don't know. The things that shoot multiple bursts. And, but they don't do anything against missiles, or the bombs that get teleported in. And, the next is the engines. Those are good because they allow you to dodge, and I think they also increase the speed at which you charge your jump. Let's see. Yep, charges the FTL drive and powers evasion. I think the pilot seat also improves evasion. Let's see, we have evasion rate of 10% right now. So 1 in 10 shots that are fired at us will currently miss. Yeah, the sick bay heals people, or the med bay, but you can't really get any bonuses there. It's only if people are standing in it that they get healed. And of course, we need oxygen for people to survive. You could take that off. Well, I'll go ahead and just explain as we go along. So we're going to go ahead and jump to the next spot. And the cool thing about this game is that the maps, well, it's cool and infuriating at the same time because it's so completely random. I could run into something that'll kill me in the next turn, or I could have smooth sailing the whole rest of the game. You never really know. I think there's a setting that shows where each one will lead, but I'm not sure if I turn that on. Well, maybe next time. So let's go ahead and jump to the next place and see what we find. Shoot. A missile shoots across your bow when the jump completes. Your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you can profit. So we can go ahead and accept their bribe and get a couple missiles, some drone parts, and a little bit of scrap. Scrap is like the money that you use to buy things, so it's pretty important in this game. Or try to be a hero and attack the pirate. Let's see, they have a missile launcher and some sort of laser weapon. So the missile could be some pretty serious bad news, because they'll just do damage directly to our ship and we can't do anything about it. But I'll go ahead and risk it, because I think it might be worthwhile to possibly get some help from that ship that is fleeing. They might just run away, we might not see them again. Or they could be grateful and they might give us a crew member or maybe some money. Plus you get a little bit of reward for destroying enemy ships. So let's go ahead and do this. Combat. One thing about this game is that you're going to mash the spacebar like crazy, because when you hit spacebar you could pause and you could plan out your next move. So, I'm going to go ahead and put some more power to the engines, and that'll improve our evasion just a little bit. And every little bit helps. They also don't have a very good shield, so okay. And our weapons will slowly start to charge up. Intruders. Oh, we want the guy in the weapons bay. Yeah. So what you do is when people teleport onto your ship, you can go ahead and fight back. But certain races, like the mantises, I think they're called, they do extra damage when fighting people. Or actually, no. I don't have to do that. Another cool thing is that you could control specific parts of your ship. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and take the oxygen out. And that way he'll start taking damage. Then again, I don't think my doors lock at all. Whew. Okay, so the Mantis is going to go ahead and attack our shield guy, so I'm going to move the weapon guy to go and help take the guy out. So let's disable their weapon. And I'll have the missile target their shields. That's not bad. But we might get more. We're totally about to kill this guy. And we're not in a whole lot of danger. Oh, let's go ahead and close all our doors. There's no reason to keep that area without oxygen, so here we go. Who was the weapons guy? I don't remember. That's fine. Let's go ahead and burst laser their cockpit, and that should kill them. Yep. Ah, we just got scrap. Not bad, though. Thank you for your aid. I'm an arms dealer that usually only works with rebels, but considering the circumstances, I'll make an exception. Oh, here we go. We have a shop. So at this point, we can go ahead and we can purchase new parts for our ship. These are new things that add more options to us. We have drone control. We could automate little robots to attack other ships, or repair stuff, or do all kinds of other useful things. There's a crew teleporter. That could allow us to, kind of like how those mantises sent a guy over to our ship, we could send someone over to theirs and get them some problems. Or there's a cloaking, which is pretty useful. And that lets you turn invisible for a few turns, and no one could actually hit you with any weapons while you're cloaked. And they can't teleport to your ship either, I think, while you're cloaked. But we don't have very much money. And, of course, this is fuel. We need this to go anywhere. Missiles. I use up a missile every time I fire that Artemis missile, and any other cool missiles we have. We didn't take any damage, which is nice. And these are different types of drones. I don't have anything useful to sell, so... I'll buy some fuel. Just because later on it's pretty, Let's go ahead and upgrade something. So we can go ahead and get better doors. And better shields. That'll help us a lot. Should have bought power though. Because now I have to power down other parts of the ship in order to improve our shields. On that note, we have to go ahead and heal this guy up. For Claire. Or no, it's Kata. I'm not keeping track of where they are. Yep, all better. Okay, let's go ahead and jump to the next sector. Or not sector. Region? Yeah. It's peaceful for now, but after a while, the rebels are going to start showing up. You want to try to spend as much time in each sector as you can. Oh man, this sucks. Oh man. Let's go ahead and take out their weapons. Ooh. Another thing, you usually have to have people manually put out fires, but if you don't have anyone in those rooms, you can go ahead and just drain out all the oxygen and it'll put out the fires for you. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my burst laser on their weapons again. There we go. We took out that automated scout. Not bad. And we'll try to jump before that gets... We want to jump before another solar flare. Okay, close all the doors. It's paused. Let's jump. A distress call. It could be someone who needs help, who could actually help, or about as often it's usually a trap. But we'll see what we can do. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help! We're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Send the crew to help immediately. Giant alien spiders are no joke, and leave them alone. I would love to help, but the vast majority of the time, every now and then, I've run into this problem before, and usually just lose a crew member. A couple of times I've had them be okay, but almost every time it's almost always killed. Another thing too is that you could sometimes get when you have these options is a blue option, which some part of your ship will allow you to have if you have like a crew member who's a specific species, or if you have certain equipment on your ship, you get a special blue option that lets you take care of the problem in a different way. So if I had a drone that had like an anti-personnel drone or something like that, I could send that in, and I wouldn't have to risk any of my crew members. And that's what I'd normally do in this circumstance, but I don't have any drone parts on this ship. So I think we're just going to leave them alone. I hate to leave them hanging, but I only have 3 crew members. I don't even have my... all my systems aren't manned yet, so I can't afford to lose people. Yeah, you can't risk fighting some unknown alien on every backwater station you come across. You're ready to jump. We'll go ahead and let our ship... we'll let the auction refill, though. See, our auction level's at 64%, so... we're not in a hurry. I might just cut this little part out. I don't know. You could upgrade your auction to... it's okay to upgrade your auction sometimes, because whenever this thing is damaged at all, it takes out a bar of power that you could supply to it. So if you have only 1 bar and it gets damaged, your auction's cut off and you're pretty quickly going to be dead if you don't get anyone to fix that. But if I had multiple bars of auction, plus I could take multiple hits to it and still have functioning auction in the ship. And also, if you have multiple bars of power of auction, it fills up a lot quicker. But as far as ship systems go, I have to say that's probably the lowest priority. We don't have much money, so we're gonna have to scrape by. Gonna go ahead and upgrade the... let's just get more power. Okay. Not my preference, but we have to make do. Jump. See, here comes the rebels, so we're gonna have to get away from them. Up, speak of the devil. A small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up your weapons. Oh, see, they have a drone. And we only have 1 shield, and they have a frickin' missile launcher. This is not good. Not good at all. If I just had... First thing you usually want to do is just get 2 shield bars, because that protects you from 2 shots. It wouldn't help with the missile launcher, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Because 1 drone could only shoot once at me. See? Takes out my shields. Oh, no. Oh, no, that was not good. That was not good at all. It shoots pretty fast. Okay. I think I'm just going to put him on the engine. Anything I could do to increase my evasion, I think I need. Oh, here comes the missile. Ah. Okay. Let's go ahead and take out their shields. And then their weapons. Oh, he's still fixing that. Come on, burst laser. Oh, they're trying to get away. We can't have that. Let's go ahead and take out their cockpit. Alright, the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay, everything's repaired, everyone's in good shape. I could really do some more crew members, but let's go ahead and upgrade our shields a little bit more. So... or maybe the engines. I think the engines would be better. Take some power out of that, put it into engines. Cool. More evasion. Auction's good. Let's jump. Ah, and I just spent all my money. Okay, let's go here first then. You arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond? Sure, why not? Your ship seems reasonably equipped. A freighter carrying a shipment of my goods is a week late. The fools flew through a pirate-filled sector in their haste, and I fear for the cargo's safety. I'm looking for a less competent captain to investigate. I could use any money I can get, so let's accept. At least you're confident, for what little that's worth. Here's their last known location. Added the quest marker to the map. So, we're going to go ahead and next time we jump, we'll see a little indicator showing where they are. It's all the way up there. I'm going to bypass the store. So let's go ahead and go here. There are only 2 ships within range, and they seem to be engaged in battle. One of them has the markings of a space pirate. Let's aid the civilian ship. They might give us something. And we could use the scrap we get from blowing up that pirate ship. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. Continue. I hate when they have a missile launcher. Okay. Let's go ahead and move them to the engines. Burst laser. Let's go ahead and target their shields. Oh, that's horrible. I hate the waste of missile, but you know, desperate times. Okay, we've taken out their weapons. So while we can't quite hurt them yet, oh man, they got back and up and running. Alright. Yeah, I had to use up 2 missiles. Oh, we didn't get anything. We got some scrap, though. The pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact a civilian ship. The ship you saved was badly damaged in battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station. One offers to join your crew. Welcome aboard! We could use anyone we can. Okay. Oh, we got a mantis. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and put them on the engine. But like I said, they're pretty cool. They, oh, Allison. I thought there was a way to get information on them. Crew. Okay. Allison, Mantis. The Mantis' disregard for individual lives have led their evolution to a vicious warrior. Led to their evolution as a vicious warrior race. Double damage in combat, and they move faster. But they do have repair speed, so they're not very good at repairing things, but they're pretty good in close combat. Okay, and we'll go ahead and get that extra shield. But I don't have power for it. Maybe if we took the shield offline. I don't like doing that, but If we encounter something with missiles, we'll go ahead and take that off, but for beam weapons and burst laser weapons, this is the best thing to do, I think. Go ahead and go to the nebula, because the rebels are getting pretty close to us. If the rebels do catch up to you, you have to fight a very powerful ship, and you don't get anything if you survive. You don't get any rewards besides 1 fuel, which allows you to jump out of the way. Okay, jump to a sector of a nebula beset by a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves into attack. And let's think of plasma storm is that you lose some of your power, and yeah, let's try to outrun it. Okay, we got away. Yeah, if I was a little stronger, I'd go ahead and stay and fight, but we are like barely holding on here. Let's go ahead and jump to the next location. Another nebula. Nebulas sometimes have really cool stuff in them, but ooh, a mantis ship hails you through a storm. These are sacred clan hunting grounds. You are prey. Shields up. Okay. They have freaking missile launchers again. So let's go ahead and put everything on the engines. We have evasion of 25%, so reasonable chance of not getting hit. Come on. Let's burst laser their shields. I hate wasting missiles, but we need everything we got. And again, if I can make it so they can't dodge, I think that'd be better. Ah, dang. Perfect. They're harmless. They can't fight, and they can't... Oh. Well, we didn't ask for that fight. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap metal. Yeah, it says something along those lines most of the time you blow up a ship. Got some missiles and some scrap. Any stores nearby? Let's just go ahead and get some more power. That way we don't have to keep balancing everything. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump. And notice when you're in a nebula, the little border of where they're going to be next turn doesn't increase quite as fast. So even though it's more dangerous, let's go ahead and get this nebula over here. And plus, you don't want to retrace your steps. You want to try to do as little of that as possible when you're playing this game. Just because when you retrace your steps, you're encountering places you've already been. So you're not going to have a chance of getting more items or encountering new quests. You're just going to waste fuel, pretty much, and let the rebels get closer. So let's go to the next nebula. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Attempt to follow and help them, or keep your position. They can handle themselves. Let's go ahead and try to help. You get lucky and find them floating not too deep into the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come on board and abandon their wrecked ship. Awesome. Oh! It's, Matt. He's an Igni. Or Engi? I'm not sure. But it's unclear if Engi are partly organic or entirely mechanical. It's well known that they make exceptional engineers. They aren't very good at combat, but they're very good at repair. They're kind of the opposite of the Mantis. So I'm going to go ahead and put him on my engines. And I'll put the Mantis in, I don't know. You'd have multiple people in each bay, but only the person in the certain position actually works on it. Let's put the Mantis in sickbay. That's kind of in the middle of my ship. He can go ahead and take out anyone who tries to attack us. Or she can, Allison. Yep, there we go. We have a full crew, plus someone who could help take out intruders. Alright. Let's go ahead and jump to the quest beacon. Excuse me. You arrive at the last known location of the merchant's delivery. You begin to scan for the lost ship. You find the remains of the ship. It seems to have severe external damage, but you cannot pinpoint a cause. The majority of its cargo seems intact. You manage to discern the ship's intended destination. So we get some fuel and some missiles and scrap. So we'd either just keep the cargo, or we could try to get it to where it needs to go. Now this is a little dangerous, because, well, the rebels are almost here, and I can't really travel that far. So I could just keep it. I hate being a good guy. Okay, it's in the next sector. So we have a good chance. Alright. And let's save up some money in case we encounter a shop. Oh, man. Personally, I like to only leave a sector when the rebels are, like, right about to get me. A scan reveals a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials. I'll wait for the FTL to recharge. It's a good way to get your ship really damaged, but you could find really good stuff in asteroid fields, so let's go ahead and explore it. Yep. Scans reveal a number of asteroids with useful compositions. You extract some fuel. Not bad. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and, well no. Let's go ahead and go a little further. We still have some time before they get here. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. So we can intervene to defend the outpost or avoid the conflict. Let's go ahead and intervene. The rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move in to engage. Continue. Let's go ahead and try to do this with a burst laser. Not sure what weapons they have, but they definitely have a missile. Have to get the shield first. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and just send them both in there. Having more people on a job, Alright. Having more people on the job makes it go a little faster. You know, many hands make light work. Okay, so now they can't evade us. But they've got their shields back online and they're starting to get their weapons back up. But as long as we hit them... No, let's just focus on the weapons. Come on. Yeah, as long as we keep that missile launcher from engaging, we're completely safe from them, because we have a much better shields than their lasers can penetrate. That's very important throughout the this game. You want to be able to have enough firepower to penetrate the enemy shields, and the more shields you have, the more safe you are too. Alright. The ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. The outpost hails you. The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for your help. You got some fuel and some scrap. Not bad. But the ship is a little damaged, and I'm concerned about that. Later on you can get certain drones that repair your ship, and you can also repair your ship at the stores, but yeah, we don't have a whole lot of money. Okay, I upgrade the doors because once you upgrade the doors once, you're able to lock them and keep enemies from just walking right through them. Before that point, they just walk right through your doors, no problem. They're not concerned. I know it's not a big thing, but I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the med bay, just because it helps. It helps later on in certain ways. Like there's certain quests that you could only do if you have improved med bays. I never really bother with improved piloting. Yeah, let's get more power. Power is really important, especially early on, I think. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and risk it. I really hope... If this location doesn't go to the exit, we're probably going to be dead next turn. So... here's hoping. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. Let's go ahead and investigate. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, six-legged horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans pick up? This one is really a crapshoot, because I've had this turn out all kinds of different ways. Usually nothing happens if I try to communicate peacefully, but sometimes it does. And there's a type of telepathic race that you can have on your ship. I think they're slugs or something. And they could actually communicate with these guys. I don't recall... I've never tried to sell one, and I'm not really inclined to do so. Like I said, I'm trying to be a good guy. Maybe I'll play around being a bad guy later on. But let's try to communicate peacefully. None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, the creatures guide you to an old Igni ship crash site. Inside, you're able to find and reactivate an Igni. Oh, awesome! So we get a new crew member, and we get some more scrap. Not bad. Let's go ahead and just put him in the shield room. I've had that happen. Yeah, this one's always kind of weird. I've had them lead me to like a madman before and do all kinds of other weird things. I know. Six-legged horse creatures. What can you do? Alright. Okay, it's right on the edge. They might be there, they might not be. Okay, rebels are not here yet. So we're going to jump to the next sector. And I'm going to go ahead and end off this episode. It's probably going to be a little long since I spent some more time explaining things. But, I don't know. I like playing this game, and if you guys like it too, let me know. I know there's probably not any of you guys out there right now, but I had fun with this, and I hope you guys do too. Well, this is LewsMetash, and I'll talk to you guys later.